chapter 5 of Matthew at verse 38 through to 41. Let's see together now. You see Jesus Christ speaking here. Chapter 5 of Matthew, verse 38. It says, "Ye have heard that it had been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also." Do you understand that? Have you ever been in a situation that someone did something to you, something very, very bad, and you felt like retaliating? You felt like getting even. That's self-speaking. And Christ says you must deny self. So instead of you to retaliate, instead of you to get even, you say no to self. You hold back. So you subject self. And so Christ said here, "You have heard, O ye Jews, O ye Judaizers, that an eye for an eye, but now I'm giving you a higher principle. I'm giving you a more superior principle. I'm giving you a higher spiritual standing." He said, "Don't resist evil." He said, "But whosoever shall smite you on the cheek," he said, instead of you to retaliate, turn the other cheek to the person. This is self-denial. Instead of you to get even, rather you are willing to suffer wrong more, just so that the glory of God will be seen. Look at verse 40 now. "And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain." Are you seeing it now? This is self-denial. He will sue you at court to take your cloak. Say, "Give him your coat also." You know you're right. You could have stood on your ground and fight it out. But Christ said, "No, let it go. Let it go." Even that means you are willing to let your own right to perish just for the word of God to be fulfilled and for Christ to be glorified. No wonder, the early church, in fact, when we look at the scriptures and look at their lives, it makes one to wonder if really we come close to these men we read about in Christianity. The Bible said, and the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. They saw their lives. They saw how they resembled Jesus. They saw how they were suffering, yet they were rejoicing. They saw how they were willing to let their things go. They saw how they were willing to, forbear and allow God to be glorified. But these days, the reverse is the case. We are contending even amongst brethren, contending even in the body in the church. We are contending we say we must insist on our right. But Christ said, be willing to deny self. Be willing to allow self even suffer wrong, just so that the Lord will be glorified.